Alright guys, Iron Man, Tormented Demon time. Honestly, level 94 combat, and I can already slaughter them. So it's not as bad as you think. And as far as like a task, they're actually great XP. They've got an XP modifier on them. Slayer XP, the drops are 1065 each kill. And magic, melee, all good XP. As far as getting there, if you did the quest, you know how to get there. And if you didn't, well, you'll find out. So my current stats are 75 attack, 77 strength, 70 defense, 70 range, 77 magic. Based on just my stats and my gear, I'm doing a melee and magic setup. But for your setup, it's going to depend on what you have access to. The biggest problem you got to deal with is they are resistant to anything that is not a Demon Bane or Abyssal weapon. And that is a 20% damage reduction. So the wiki already has a pretty solid equipment tier list. You can go check it out. However, Iron Man specifically, the Arclight and Demon Bane spells are easy to access and they're extremely good. Go kill someone in the catacombs, get 3 shards, and then go do Kingdom Divided, and you've got them both unlocked. I also got a cheeky Dragon 2-hand sword, which I'll explain why that's useful in a second here. To initiate the fight, you just want to hit them with whatever style they're not praying against. At the beginning, they have their full shield up. After 25 ticks, their shield is going to change, and you're actually going to gain 100% accuracy until they use their special attack, which is when they bind you, and you need to quickly move out of the way. That's when they fully drop their shield, giving you an extra powerful chance for a one-hit. The extra damage is scaled based on how slow the weapon is. So a Dragon 2-hand on Crush, a Derek's Great Axe, Derox, whatever, or a Heavy Ballista are going to be your best options for this one attack. During the DPS phase, you want to dump all your special attacks and use whatever you're going to do the most damage with on 100% accuracy. Once they bind you and send their little fireball projectiles, they're also going to switch their attack style. So you want to do the Demonic Gorilla strategy, step off from them and see if they're going to follow you and melee you, or if they're going to use magic or range. So you should be able to tell every time, unless they were meleeing, then you have a 50-50 shot of praying the right prayer. To explain that another way, let's say right now they're ranging and I'm 3 tiles away. When he switches, if he doesn't move, I know he's going to use magic. If he starts walking at me, I know he's going to use melee. So a quick recap on the entire fight. You start off the fight, hit them with whatever they're not praying against, pray against their attacks. The next thing that's going to happen is you're going to gain your accuracy bonus, hit them with all your DPS that you can, and then at some point they're going to bind you. First thing is move out of the way. Second thing is get your protection prayer right. And then the third thing is take out your hard-hitting weapon and hit them once. And then just go back to the same phase. A couple tips. I'm using magic and melee, so I want to use the range thrall. Sometimes he'll pray range because the thrall's damage will register, and then I can just keep hitting him with melee or magic, whatever I want. Another tip is they will drop smoldering glands, hearts, and flesh, which just sit on the ground and you can eat from them, take prayer points from them, or the heart acts kind of like a mini overload. So that's super awesome for sustain. Finally, when you're just starting, just focus on the defense before you get the offense. You can pretty much negate all damage from these if they're done correctly, besides 1 or 2 hits that you're going to have to tank when you're figuring out what prayer they're using or in the beginning of the fight. So anyway, I'll just take a second to talk about the progression as far as an Iron Man, because this is kind of supposed to be an Iron Man specific guide. I feel like I can kill these very easily at the stats in gear. Are they possible before that? Yeah, but they're going to be difficult. I tried it out a little bit, and without the Arclight or some sort of demon spell, the 20% is tough to deal with, that 20% damage reduction. On top of that, before they're in the 100% accuracy phase, their defense is pretty good. So the DPS is low. But if you have the prayer points and you want to kill them, it's 100% doable. I've already done some calculations and figured out what's the first weapon I'm going to want to get when I get a Synapsis. And it's actually going to be the staff, because it's going to help me kill them the most efficiently. Emberlight would just be a small upgrade, and Scorching Bow would be a huge upgrade on range. However, the DPS on the magic staff is absolutely disgusting. So Wishing me luck. That's what I'm going for. Thanks for watching, guys, and smash that like button.